Beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starter for Colorado, Terrell Woodward. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Ready to go now?
Leading
Will
off the
Smith
ballgame here
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Catcher, number 16, Will Smith.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He goes down looking. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ohtani now. We saw him win his 4th MVP last year. He won the award twice in Anaheim, and he's added 2 more since joining the Dodgers.
Yeah, already part of an impressive list when he had 3, but now he's separated himself from guys like Mike Trout and Albert Pujols. In fact, the only player with more MVPs than Ohtani now is Barry Bonds.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Off the outside edge, ball 4.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Shohei on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out without a swing. He got it for a long time, and it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes Max Muncy. And on second, 2 down. Muncy matched a homer in his last game. The 1-2. That one is upstairs. The other way. And that'll do it. The Rockies coming up. He got no score. Back here in Denver, getting the nod in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. They're down 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Next to hit, Mickey Moniak. Runner on the go. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Bounced up the middle. The flip, 1 at second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Catcher, number 10.
1 out, man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hector Molina. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone,
runner takes off. High fly ball, right field. Tucker on his way over. And that is that. Second inning coming up here in Denver. No score. Back here at Coors Field, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Strike 2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that is hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The 3-1. No score here in the second. This one in the air, center field. Moniak settles under this one and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, left fielder Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, center fielder Andy Pages.
And next for L.A., Andy Pages. Quick move to first. Hernandez back in on a dive. The 2-2 on the way. Runner on the go. Caught him looking for the K. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Lane Allen digging in for the Rockies.
Number 16.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Henderson will hit next. And at second. Foul ball there. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's the third, and it stays there. Can't glove it cleanly. Allen around third. He scores and they have the lead. To second and he's safe.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to back right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next for Colorado, Jose Diaz. 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a foul out of play.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And ball 4 to a board.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Willie Castro.
First and second, no outs. This is Willie Castro. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
So digging in, Brian Lyon. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. They limit the damage here. Rock Brooks with the run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Will Smith now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. On the ground. And foul ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. When you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that was a circus-type play right there. First it started with a bad angle, and then needing to jump to try to get up and make the catch. Just a bad look all the way around.
One out, runner at second. Here's Ohtani. And at second. And that one missing low. To third, Castro. Slings to first in time.
Up next, for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Gets it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for LA. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been strong.
Designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Sure, there's a big grin on his face right now. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the job around the bases. Good for him.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. Well, we love talking about the impact of two-way players on the game of baseball, and we're seeing it again today. But I think it's important to remember the pressure they have to perform at high levels.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brock Stewart, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sasaki also getting ready. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Now batting, catcher, number 10.
And here's the catcher, Hector Molina.
It's not enough for a player to be an average pitcher and hitter. They're expected to be great in both roles, so being just good enough won't cut it. That's one of the many challenges two-way players face.
Here's a 1-2. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, number 7.
And now Mitch Dunlap.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Rockies tack on another with this one. On to inning number 4. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado.
Back in the flow. I'm ready for real. We really the squad. We really the ones. Count on me. Look at the moves.
Start of the
Leading
4th.
off
Now
for
it's
the
the Dodger
Dodgers,
cleanup
third
hitter,
baseman,
Max
Max
Muncy. Ripped to first.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Mookie digs in here. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Keegan Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Number 58 getting cranked up as well. The Dodgers down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
That ball was ticketing for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Tucker with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And he walked him.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So the Dodgers lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Lane Allen.
Number 16.
And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Hernandez gets under it. One away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 19.
Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Henderson. That one ripped, but foul. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now Jose Diaz. 2 down, nobody on.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good eye in that spot. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they hold the 2-0 lead. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Keegan Thompson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Andy Pajes digs in now.
Center fielder Andy Pajes.
Thompson, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him right in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
back to the top of the order now. Next up, the Dodgers catcher Will Smith. The 1-1. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Good to break off a curveball like that. You can completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. To start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Brock Stewart.
Still pretty early in the ball ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Long gone. It finds the tree farm for a homer. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but he had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the second baseman, Brian Lyon, the 2-1. And he swings through that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now it's the DH, Tyler Freeman. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Rockies, center fielder
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Two down, nobody on. Now he breaks his back. The throw to first. That ends the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 3-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. You up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is, what's the metric? Yes, it's me.
now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 58.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ball to strike.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Outside low, ball 3.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one at the knees for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call is steady. So that removes their last challenge. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Laced to right center, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next, for the Dodgers,
Nice line drive to the
third baseman,
full side,
Max
met it out
Muncy.
front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Max Muncy, a two-run homer. And they cut into the lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Betts. This one in the air, center field. Moniak in position, and there's one away.
Up next, for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Drilled out towards left center field, way back there, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Kyle Tucker the other way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tie it up. It's 3-3.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 58 done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Feltner. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they leaned on. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Falling behind 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside edge. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's got a chance. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Round second, digging for third. He's not stopping, on his way home. And he comes all the way around to score. Wow, a complete disaster.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Booth. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
One down. Now it's going to be Andy Pappas. Just missed. And a 2-1 on the way.